So those of you who've been watching know we've got a vacation to the Philippines coming up in about 6 or 7 weeks or so. And I was just going through the costs, what it's cost us. So you've got to remember that we've been saving up for this holiday for a couple of years, a good couple of years, 2 or 3, probably 3 years we've been saving for this holiday. So I'm going to go through what it costs for us to go from Australia to the Philippines, 3 people for 21 days. And I'll share that with you guys in just a moment. So as I say, guys, this is a vacation we have been planning for some time, and we've probably gone a little bit extravagant, more than we probably need to, but we've got to remember this is our major vacation for the past 3 years, so we're going to do it in a little bit of style and a little bit of comfort. Our next vacation to the Philippines surely won't be anywhere near this budget that we've allowed and that we've been paying off for the last few years. So I'll get into it so it's not too long a video, just for those who might be interested. So 3 weeks, 3 people, what's the cost? So airfares, we're going with Qantas Airways, which is direct flights both ways, and that's including from Dubbo to Sydney, then Sydney to direct to Manila. So the cost of that for 3 people, 2,700 Australian dollars. You can convert that to US, whatever, but 2,700 Australian dollars to get to the Philippines and back, which I think is pretty good value, considering just from Dubbo to Sydney return is $300 per person. So you take that off, and it works pretty cheap. The international flights work out pretty good with one of the best airlines in the world. Plenty of onboard entertainment, food, all that sort of stuff. Check your luggage is checked right through to the Philippines. So that makes it pretty good value, I think. Next one, hotel costs. So here's where we've probably gone a little bit extravagant, I guess. We could have done it much cheaper if we wanted to, but we decided to stay in some nice places. And I'm going to bring those to you guys when we're over in the Philippines. I'm going to bring those to you and do a bit of reviews on hotels and show you the rooms and give you the prices and all that sort of stuff. So if ever you're in the Philippines, you can look back, and I'll have them all in one folder in my playlists, so you can check out if you'd like to stay at any of those. But that came to, for the 21 days, 1,920 Australian dollars. Now, before you jump up and down, so you could do it much cheaper. Well, we could do it much cheaper, but this is remember, this is our big vacation for the past 3 or 4 years. So this is what we want to do on this occasion. And next time we go, we'll bring to you more of a budget vacation, budget motels, all that sort of stuff, and probably even budget airlines. So the travel costs in the Philippines, so we're going on obviously from Manila to Cebu. We're going to check out Cebu for a bit. So that's on an aeroplane. We come back, then we're going to be, there's taxi fares, there's jeepney rides, tricycle rides, there's bus fares, whatever fares there are. We've allowed about 300 Australian dollars for that. That might be at the high end, because travel in the Philippines is very cheap. But it was just about a bit over $100 for our aeroplane tickets to go to Cebu and back, which is pretty good value. Yeah, $100, a little bit over 100 return for the aeroplane ride to Cebu and back is pretty good value. And the rest is just for, as I say, bus fares, taxi fares, all that sort of stuff. We've had to allow, obviously, for vaccinations. So we know the 3 of us needed vaccinations to make sure we're protected against things like Hep A, Hep B, typhoid, cholera, malaria, all that sort of stuff. So the vaccinations for the 3 of us come to about 500 Australian dollars, and that includes the malaria tablets as well, which was quite a few of them. You got to have you take one tablet a day from 2 days before you go. you take them every day that you're there, and you take them for 4 weeks when you get back, one a day. So it's a fairly big program to do with that, and you have to be very careful with sun exposure. So it's a lot of, they say it's a lot of putting sunscreen on when you're in the Philippines, because the malaria tablets make your skin very sensitive to sun, and if you haven't got the sunscreen on, you're going to get badly burnt. So that's a tip for a big tip right there for people going to the Philippines if you're on the malaria tablets. What have we got next? Suitcases. We had to buy a couple of suitcases. We bought 2 large suitcases and 1 carry-on suitcase. So we got them at pretty good prices, really. Not bad travel luggage. I did show that in a previous video. I did show that some of the luggage that we got, 250 Australian dollars for those, brand new. We've allowed for food, water, and water is very important. We can't drink the local water, so we have to get bottled water. So we've allowed for food and water for 3 weeks, around 350 Australian dollars. Could be a little bit less. You know, it's pretty cheap to eat in the Philippines, but we will be eating in restaurants and things, as well as, you know, some of the fast food takeaways where it's fairly cheap, you know. We've got a shopping allowance here. Well, we've got I've got there who knows, because who knows when we get there what we're going to do shopping wise. But there's only so much we can carry back in our suitcases too. So we've allowed $1,000 over the 3 weeks. That's probably way too much, but I do believe my wife wants to get one of those karaoke machines that they have over there. So I think that's about $400 or $500 just for those. So, but hey, she loves singing, so she can sing till her heart's content with that. And miscellaneous, so things we just haven't accounted for. There's always those things that come up, about 300 Australian dollars. So that comes a grand total for 3 people, 21 days in the Philippines. A pretty good holiday, you know, good airlines, good motels and hotels. $6,420. So as I say, that's you know, you can do it much cheaper than that, but that's what we've done because it's our major vacation over the last 3 or 4 years, and we probably won't have anything like this again for some time. So and we've worked very hard, and we've saved very hard to get this. So that's I thought, you know, those that are interested in doing a similar sort of vacation, and you might be in Australia, you can convert that into US dollars. Just get the currency converter online, and you can work it all out roughly what that would be. But I'm guessing it's around about the 5,000, I guess, US dollar mark, somewhere around that. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this, and leave your comments below what you've done on your vacations, you know, where you've stayed, all that sort of stuff to the Philippines. I'd love to hear about that. And don't forget, if you'd like to share the video with anyone who's contemplating going to the Philippines, do so. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to get more videos. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Have a great day and take care. Bye for now.